Okay, I cut some stencils out of these pieces of paper. This is copy paper, and this is one of the cover labels of my reusable stencils. These are the cover of the plastic dividers, so I thought I'd use the material. Just to refresh your memory, here is the print that I pulled. Now it has a few tears or some bald spots, so I'm going to even it out by introducing some plain areas, and I thought I'm going to use phthalo blue. So I have a good supply of phthalo blue. And I'm going to mix a little bit of brilliant blue. Okay, so there'll be 2 tones of blue. So I'll be starting with the lighter one. Okay. The only disadvantage of these paper stencils is they're very fragile. Once they get wet with the paint, they just fall apart. So they are not reusable. Okay, I think I got them all. Just making sure my fingers are clean, because this phthalo blue stain is very difficult to take out. Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah, it kind of gives it a very nice contrast. It's a big difference. It's very crisp and clean looking, and the shapes are very simple, clear cut. So I will air dry this, and this will make a good ghost print. I think we have a really nice transfer. Very cool. No, it's really way off register. I don't know what happened, but there's a way to fix this. But I do love the image. And I'm going to air dry this and then remedy the fact that it's off center. So I'll be right back. Okay, back from a short break, and this has dried nicely. And I was able to salvage these bits and pieces of the stencils. And I think they have a nice color to them. So I'm going to go ahead and mount them. Okay, that's it for the blue piece. Now, I figured out what went wrong. I was very careless and didn't check. This is actually not a Rosa Spina paper. It's the other kind. This is a Unica, Fabriano Unica, and it's a little larger, and that explains the discrepancy of the registration. I just realized that this is my regular size 22 by 30. I'm just going to go ahead and print another layer, but there's a way out of it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am going to show you something that I shouldn't be doing, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. And this is just me. It's my OCD with borders. This is 3.5 and this is 3. Now I really prefer them to be the same, like 3 inches here and 3 inches there. That's because of that's what happens when the registration bar is not set up properly. Or in this case, I changed paper sizes, so I got thrown off. So I'm going to do a little doctoring here. You should never do this, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. I drew a 1/2 inch line from the edge, and I'm going to tape this off and simulate the border just for the sake of having the sides equal. Okay. All right. So just protect my print surface here. It's also a good idea not to leave this on too long on the paper. I've had instances where the tape strips off the first layer of fibers, and that's not a good thing. So I'm doing it quickly enough so the tape does not harm the surface of the paper. There. So that's a down and dirty fix for uneven edges. So I will air dry this and I will be right back. Okay, everybody, this is a final recap of today's session, including my bloopers. Now, this is the final result of the Rosa Spinas. I mean, as you can see, it's a very beautiful surface. I'm just thrown off by the odd. I find the dimensions very odd, 20 by 27 and a half, as opposed to 22 by 30. Here's a close-up. And as you can see, it does produce and accept textures very nicely. And when the paper is completely dry, it has a very velvety finish. And it straightens out. It buckles when it's wet, but when it dries out, it straightens out again. So it's not a bad paper, and it's not expensive. So that is the first print. This is Rosa Spina by Fabriano. Now this is the second print. Now this is not Rosa Spina, this is Unica. And this is a Fabriano printmaking paper, which is 22 by 30, which is a dimension that I'm more accustomed to. Here's a close-up. And And as you can see, it's a ghost print. And it does produce very beautiful textures. Okay, that's print number 2. This is print number 3, and this has some remnants of copper leaf, which I think is a fake. And here's the now here's the last piece. Now this is the one where I had a misregister. So I had some extra 2 inches on this side. And off camera I doctored it. You're really not supposed to do that, but I did it anyway because I can't stand having uneven borders. So here's a close-up. And the metallic, I think, is very effective to give some added shine to the print. Now here's a close-up of the part that got touched up, and I used the brush. Now I would know immediately because I'm the one who did it, but I'm hoping that whoever sees this artwork is not even going to notice. I hope you don't tell that it's been touched up. So there is my final piece, and I thought to use more colors and take the advice of one viewer not to use the black tissue paper. And I do listen to people's advice. I don't blow them off because everyone has their own experience and point of view. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And for those who can, please add support to my PayPal to keep this channel going. And I hope to see you next time.